Rachel, Rachel, Rachel. Rachel! Rachel! Rachel Zegler attempts to walk back Snow White criticism in interview with polished Disney PR spin. They were like, Rachel, you're going to go out there, you're going to tell them what we told you to say, and you're going to make things better. Or else we're going to have a lot of problems. But it's too late. It's too late. It's too late now, baby. It's too late. She's already done the damage. The damage has already been done by this chick. So she can come out there and apologize as many times as she wants. It doesn't matter. No one wants to. No. Rachel Zegler, the star of Disney's live-action Snow White, appeared to be walking back her controversial comments about the original 1937 animated classic in a recent interview, but in a way that felt more carefully crafted by corporate PR rather than a genuine change of heart. Great card, by the way. The change of heart. In recent interview with Vogue Mexico, Zegler rebranded the backlash against the film in their earlier remarks as a sign of passion from the fans. I interpret people's sentiments towards this film as passion. What an honor to be part of something that people feel so passionately about. We're not always going to agree on everything, agree with everyone who surrounds us, and we all can and all we can do is our best. While this may sound like a diplomatic response, it sharply contrasts with her tone from months ago when the Snow White remake first came under fire. Zegler originally criticized the 1937 classic, calling it dated, and referring to the prince as someone who literally stalked Snow White. Weird. She dismissed the original storyline by saying it's not 1937 anymore, and very evidently so, signaling her disapproval of the film's core themes. She balked up the idea of Snow White's primary dream to finding true love, and as though love and happiness isn't something anyone should aspire to. Now labeling fan backlash as passion, Zegler is attempting to reframe the conversation in a more positive light, a classic corporate PR tactic. Instead of directly addressing her past comments or issuing an apology, she chose to reinterpret the criticism as rooted in love for the original film rather than the disapproval of her. We still disapprove of you, Rachel. You could find a cure for cancer at this point. No one's going to give a crap. The damage has been done. This approach allows her to appear gracious while sidestepping responsibility for the controversy she fueled. The shift in tone from defiant to diplomatic. When Zegler was first cast as Snow White, her statements were bold, defiant, and unapologetic. She made headlines for declaring, "Yes, I am playing Snow White. No, I'm not bleaching my skin for the role." A comment that sparked widespread debate, even though there was no significant public call for her to do so. Her early comments were clearly meant to paint her as someone willing to change the status quo. But they instead alienated many fans who felt she was disrespecting a beloved classic. Fast forward to now, and her language has softened. What an honor to be part of something that people feel so passionately about. The shift feels less like a personal realization, more like an orchestrated attempt to mend public perception, considering that the movie's coming out not too long from now. Like, what, next month? So, yeah, is it genuine? No. Invoking identity to shift the narrative. In her Vogue Mexico interview, Rachel Zegler also brought the conversation back to her heritage and the challenges of representing diverse communities in Hollywood. I understand that the conversation comes from the community not wanting to be seen as a monolith. But the reality of being a Latino and working in this industry is that we try to represent the entire diaspora. I know where I've been. I represent it in my narrative, and I can carry it in my heart every day. No one will ever tell me that it's not part of me. No one's trying to tell you that it's not part of you. We're telling you to fucking respect the source material. We're telling you to respect the classics. Don't come out and keep opening your mouth and saying stupid crap. Stop coming out and bashing fans. Stop coming out and wishing unhappiness and displeasure or whatever upon Donald Trump supporters and stop doing it. Don't come out and say, "Oh, hey guys, thanks for the views on the trailer. It means so much to me. Oh, I gotta go, gotta do this, and as always, free Palestine." When you know that you're freaking your you know, person who's working with you, you know, in the form of Gal Gadot, was part of the freaking Israeli army. You don't, you know, when you have a co-star who is part of the Israeli army, maybe you shouldn't be going on Twitter saying, "And as always, free Palestine." So it has nothing to do with someone trying to take away your heritage or you being Latino. Maybe you just keep opening your mouth and saying stupid shit. I don't know. Maybe it's that. The timing of the statement is notable. By invoking her identity, Zegler subtly shifts the focus away from her original comments about the film's content and her comments reframing the conversation around diversity and inclusion. It's another classic PR strategy. Uh, Redirect the narrative to a broader issue to deflect individual criticism. Why this feels disingenuous? Because it is. The biggest reason Zegler's recent comments feel hollow is that we've seen how she really behaves in unscripted moments. So this latest Rachel Zegler interview reads more like a polished PR statement than outspoken personality audiences have come to know, especially when compared to her public outbursts. Here's the I echo Ethel Kane's statement more than anything. May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace. Um, that Rachel Zegler apology, much like her recent Vogue Mexico interview, echoed all the hallmarks of corporate damage control. Carefully worded, vague on specifics, and aimed at calming the storm rather than expressing genuine remorse. Her new comments about Snow White feel eerily similar. The same polished diplomatic language used in her apology is now being applied to her comments about the film's backlash. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't take what she says seriously. Plus, she's an actress. You know, they know how to act to get people to feel bad for them or on their side because they're actors. That's what they do for a living. They lie. It's difficult for audiences to reconcile this toned down rhetoric with more combative and defined Zegler they've seen in interviews and on social media. Is Disney behind the curtain? Yes. Um, will the Snow White PR strategy work? No. Seriously, it's not going to work. Already facing lackluster projections, expected to open between 63 to 70 million domestically against a 300 million budget. This PR spin may not be enough to salvage the film's reputation. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Zegler's backpedaling highlights a broader issue. Audiences can spot inauthenticity a mile away. On top of that, the new media, composed of bloggers, YouTube personalities, and independent news organizations outside the Hollywood bubble, won't buy into the spin the way the mainstream access media always has. Yeah. She can walk back far enough to fall off a cliff for all I care. Her career burned so beautifully in the fire she sets for herself. She finally got some PR talking points. Too bad we already know she's a monster. You're a monster. But yeah, it's not authentic. Again, they're actors. They lie for a living. So anything that comes out of an actor's mouth when it comes to an apology, or you don't believe them. You don't believe them. They probably told her, "Hey, the movie's coming out soon. You're gonna do what you can to fix your reputation so that people come see this freaking movie. Otherwise, we're gonna have a lot of problems." So it's just PR stuff. She didn't have a change of heart. She didn't like, oh my god, maybe I should go and apologize. No, Disney made her. Whether it be or Disney or whoever represents her, like Rachel, you have one last chance to get people here. Get people excited to see the movie. So it was either her agents or managers or Disney or whoever. Someone told her she needs to apologize. So it's half-assed. It's not genuine. And again, she's an actress. She lies for a living. So anything that comes out of her mouth, the tears that she may cry. No. Oh my God, she seems so genuine. She's an actress. She's an actress. If she wants to get the waterworks going to get some sympathy, she can easily do it. And people will just be, oh my God, I feel so sorry for her. She's pouring out her heart and soul to us. No, she's not. No, she's not. Just stop kidding yourselves. Just stop. But a PR stunt that's not going to work because the movie's still going to go. But hey, at least they told her to do something. Little too late. They should have told her to do this like months ago. But better late than never, I suppose. Anyway, that's gonna do for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.